What's up? This is Brandon Donahue, and you're listening to the All Bass No Treble podcast, where we talk all things hip-hop, culture, music, lifestyle, and more. So kick back and join myself and my co-host as we feature our next special guest this week. But to segue into that, do you have a hot take for this episode, Wolf? Anything you got in your mind? No.
I'm just paying attention to a legend this episode.
Yeah,
man.
there you go.
Like
what the fuck is a hot take?
Every episode he brings a hot take because he normally has some crazy.
I always say some wild
opinions.
shit that no one agrees with me on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like one episode was like everyone was excited about either like Drake or Kanye's album, and I was like, I'm not excited for that shit, and I genuinely wasn't.
Donda Deluxe. That's all I'm gonna say.
I still call it Donda, by the way.
Donda.
Don't know why.
Well, so you got no hot take.
I got no hot take.
Nothing's going on up there.
I've been listening to Baby Keem's album a lot, and it's one of my favorite projects that's been out this year.
Well, since it's on topic, what do you think about the Drake Kanye beef squash?
I saw the post on Instagram right now, and I was like, I will say the video that Kanye put out looked like he was in trouble with the teacher, and the teacher was like, "Hey, motherfucker, you better apologize to him. You better apologize to him."
I'm excited for it, bro. I hope they makes. I think it was a good move on their part. I think it shows some maturity, some grown man shit. I think the Drink Champs interview helped out a lot too. Because like I said, we talked about it. It's a crazy, an amazing interview.
Big Sean was not his worst signing.
Oh man, that was the hot take actually this week.
That was not his worst signing, bro. Big Sean had great mixtapes. He
just didn't do good on albums.
No, he didn't do good.
He whipped out the tombstone and said, "So I'm gonna put on my grave. I signed Big Sean." That's crazy.
That's
then, Jordan, do you have a self-care tip this week for people to know? Mental, spiritual?
Yeah, I was going to say mine's going to be mental this week.
All right, what is it?
After really listening to, as they say, the legend Felli. I say he's my second dad because I love this man to death. But
don't leave him hanging.
I'm going to say enjoy the journey. One thing, just like really listening to your story and obviously listening to other people, but just yours or how it's really built up from being 19 to being now, you know what I mean? And I'm
motherfucker.
I'm gonna break something on the show too.
No.
One thing I'll let you know is you kind of I'm not from here. I'm not from LA. So of course, when being from Ohio, we see like celebrities and we see a lot of people that are like people that are that shit, and like that's people we idolize. But you kind of broke that for me. Because you're just so humble. You so like about your shit. You are on a mission. And once I seen that, like, it's not like obviously I wasn't always with you, but like just seeing kind of just how you operate with James and Elisa, and like just really seeing that, I was like, okay, I can actually do this, or I can be this big name of somebody and just be humble about it. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't humble. Everybody want to flex. Everybody want to do this and that.
Especially with social media now.
Obviously, he's an old man, but you know,
he gonna bust that ass on the court.
I can see you on the court, bro.
All right, his corner three is cool. Yeah. It's okay.
No, I love that though.
But I agree with that was a big that was a big leap and bound for me. I'm just gonna be honest.
I appreciate that. Now he's definitely got to see, the family side, and most people haven't. You know, most people, they know Felli, they don't know. Yeah, they don't know James.
Well, like you said, I feel like people get wrapped up in that star mentality. They forget that like people are human. Just a human being. Like that's it.
And let me also say this. I've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah,
I've done a lot of things that I'm not proud of. I've done I've wasted a lot of energy on things I shouldn't have wasted on. I've been in certain cases jealous of certain, and I will say that thank God I've been able to catch myself. I'm a very self-aware person. I try to preach that. I don't know that you can. It's like telling an alcoholic they're an alcoholic. I don't know that you can help make somebody self-aware. But God knows I've tried to, help my kids, think about things and try to be aware of what's going on with them, not being ashamed of certain things, but at the same time, understanding that they need to be themselves and nothing more, nothing less. And I feel like that was something that took me a long time to realize. And I wish that obviously hindsight 2020, but I wish that I wish that I would have been the person I am now, 25 years ago.
Oh, I completely understand that.
It does mean a lot to hear you say that, but I guess when you know yourself, you know all your faults, you know all the things that I'm not going to share on this show, and I haven't shared with him. It's humbling to hear that, though, man. I appreciate it, and
for sure.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's the joke one. We need to cheer one. I use this one when you say something about LeBron. I go,
hey man,
don't be.
Let's not talk about none of them right now.
Let's not talk about the Lakers right now.
We could talk about the Super Bowl bound Cowboys if y'all want to talk about that.
I was ready for this to go for 4 hours.
What's the record?
I'm just kidding.
What's the Cowboys record?
They've lost 2 losses. Yeah, Cowboys look great. I'm not gonna lie. Hey,
that Broncos loss, sneak in there. That wouldn't have happened with a couple players that we had out.
The Broncos are ass, though, right?
They were ass.
They're not. Broncos
it
are
the Broncos.
Ass,
one
though.
Team the Cowboys should have spanked the shit out of.
But still, they're not ass. It's not like you lost to the Jets.
We should have one loss. The Jets.
The Titans have 2 losses and one of them's to the Jets. It makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
But
I'll be going to the Super Bowl right around the corner.
Damn, so far.
Oh man,
yes,
I just watched the Patriots and Chargers game. Like last week, I think. No, week before that. Man, there's a beautiful stadium, bro. Shout out SoFi Stadium. I'm not gonna lie.
So really,
it is amazing there.
So really quickly, Cowboys. Who else in the Super Bowl?
Oh, there's the hot take. We'll use it. We'll use that as the hot take on this episode. Cowboys and who? From Felli.
What's that? NFC?
The way it looked last week, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Okay.
Coming back?
Okay.
You think so?
I think they found the
groove.
Homie got his groove back big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
I think the AFC is kind of wide open at this point right now.
Yeah, me too.
I do.
Say the same thing.
And I'm not just saying this. I mean, but Patriots.
What do you guys think?
Might sneak in there. No, the Pats ain't gonna make it.
You think Brady's going back?
If he could. And
not the way they look.
Shout out Man in the Arena. You got to tune into that on ESPN Plus. Watch the GOAT.
Who's the creeper team?
Oof, the Bills, are they creeper or is everyone talking about
Bills are the real deal?
I was gonna say Titans.
I was gonna say Titans, but now without Derrick Henry, I think no shot.
No
shot.
I mean,
No shot.
I follow football like highlights wise, but nobody's thinking the Rams. I mean, shit, they're stacked.
Yeah,
not the way they
They
looked
lost.
last night.
I think the sleeper team might be the Pats. The Pats might. If you look at what the Patriots have done in the past 5 games,
fucking Christ.
they've beat their opponents 150 to 50.
Now Aaron Rodgers is back though.
Yeah, Green Bay too. There's a lot, man.
But I really feel like the Chiefs are going to stay on that
I'm not mad at that
trajectory.
pick. I'm not. And you know what? I want to be mad at Dak and Mahomes going at it.
Man,
I think that'd be
That's
good.
too young.
I'm gonna keep it really a buck. I don't give a fuck who Dak sees. As long as we make it to the Super Bowl, I give 2 shits.
Hey,
let's go.
It's a long time
I don't hate on the Cowboys,
and I get to see
actually,
Snoop and Kendrick, and I am gonna be there watching my Cowboys, watching Snoop, Kendrick.
Before you get into those questions,
Dre.
I am so happy. I've been saying this for fucking years. When are they gonna finally put a full hip hop lineup?
Yo, I love it too. Eminem too, right?
Yeah, it was way overdue.
Yeah,
way overdue.
Way overdue,
So
bro.
overdue.
They had to do it, being that the Super Bowl was here, man. That only made sense.
That shit's gonna be lit.
Who else were they gonna put?
That shit's gonna be crazy.
I might have to.
And Mary J.
And Mary J.
It's
crazy.
the Dr. Dre of school right there.
Let's go.
I love that.
Can't wait.
Before we sign off, we do kind of similar to Drink Champs. We have a rapid question segment. I pretty much ask you 10 just random ask questions, kind of this or that type stuff. We got to answer it.
Oh shit!
Before 45 seconds goes up. You're not drinking this episode, so I'll take the duties. I'll take the shot. I'll take the shot if we don't make it with pleasure. I'm fine with that. But,
I'll do the shot. Don't get it twisted.
Shit.
We're gonna do it the right way, the real way. Let's
Let me
do
go
it.
get a cup then. Hold up.
All right. All right, we'll get it just in case. Then we'll gear it up.
Let's do it.
Are these questions trivia or is this?
No, not trivia. Not trivia. It's kind of like random. Would you prefer this or that?
Okay.
Kind of like.
And I got to take
scenarios.
a shot if
we got to take a shot if we don't answer these 10 questions in 45 seconds.
Okay.
We got to take the shot.
Got it. Got it.
You want to count me, bartender?
Yeah. Go.
He said 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're good.
8 seconds. That's an 8 second.
It's an 8 quick count. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or you go 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm ready for you.
Shout out to all the bartenders out there in the world.
Shout out to the service industry.
All right, so I didn't change these from last time, so now I'm gonna think of them in my head for you specifically, because I always try to at least gear them towards questions the guests will like. So I'm getting them in my
I'm ready when you are.
head real quick.
Do any of us can answer?
No, it's just me and you.
Oh,
I'm not even answering. I'm just asking you questions.
Got it.
You just answer. You just gotta like process in your mind real quick which one before you move on. You might sit there and be like, that shit. Okay,
I got it.
All right, Jordan, let me know when we go.
Go.
All right, Lauryn Hill or Missy Elliott?
Missy Elliott.
Who's your favorite male rapper of all time?
Rakim.
Okay, what's your favorite hip hop album of all time?
Eric B. and Rakim. Painful.
If you go back to producing, you could have like one song with someone again, make a single, right? Who'd you make a song with right now?
Michael Jackson.
Oh wow, I actually love that. All right, Jay-Z or Nas?
You hitting them in the hole. Jay-Z.
Okay.
There you go.
Certified Lover Boy or Donda?
Certified Lover Boy.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, more
Dogs.
melodic. It had more hits. I'm a DJ.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs, 100%.
Would you rather smoke or drink?
Drink.
If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would you eat?
Spaghetti.
Okay. LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
There it is. Did it go off?
Man.
LeBron, I love you, man. Let's go Lakers.
He the old man.
Yeah, that's the old
Yo,
school
I
with
love
me,
he
man.
said
Why is he not playing?
CLB. I love it.
But I'll still do the shot with you guys. Do the shot with you guys.
Hold on.
Appreciate it. This is legendary, man.
Thank you
pour
guys
me
for
up.
having me.
For you? I'm not counting no fucking.
While he's pouring up too, because we didn't have time, and Jordan let me know we had a hard time, because otherwise I just let this shit keep going, because I love the conversations that it produces.
The Jay-Z Nas one though, man, that's
That's
tough,
tough, dude.
man. But it is Jay-Z, and I love, man, I did, and especially the latest Nas album that Hit Boy produced, bro.
Are you getting one, Jordan? Yeah. All right, that changed everything.
Fucking album.
Yeah,
And I slept on it.
Yeah, me too.
I slept on it. I was on my way to, and it was funny. This is a funny story. I was on my way to a club, my boy Mario and Eric, and the album had already been out for a couple, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy. And
you're talking about the Nas and Hit Boy one.
Yeah. And so we're driving to the club, and Mario, he's a hip hop head, man. He goes, man, he puts it on, and I'm like, this beat comes on. I'm like, what is this? And he goes, bro, this is the Nas, the Hit Boy. I'm like, oh shit. So we listened to the whole album, most of the album, probably half the album on the way to the clubs. I was DJing out in Orange County that night, and the other half the album on the way home, bro. I was like, this shit is fucking crazy.
Yep.
And then the next day, I was at Tao eating, and Hit Boy walks by my table, and I'm like, come here, man, what the fuck? And I hugged him, and I was like, bro,
that's crazy.
I'm ashamed to admit, I just heard this last night. That shit is fucking lit. But the odds of
Kings
me,
Decease, right? That's the name of it?
Yeah, two.
Yeah, the second one.
Too.
Well, the first one won a Grammy, right?
Yeah,
the year prior.
Yeah.
So this is the
first
second
Grammy
one.
too.
But what are the odds that I listen to that album and the
And then
next
you
day run into
That's
him?
wild.
It was, but
Small
yeah,
world.
man,
That's crazy.
That album's crazy. So when you asked that one, I was like,
When I asked that one and you paused like
all
that, I
of them
was
were
like,
tough.
we're not
Like
gonna
Lauryn
make
Hill
it.
or Missy, I say I know I have a personal relationship with Missy, and she's, somebody who's special to me. But and she changed, as much as Lauryn,
100%.
but in a different time. Not even a different time, a different way. Like the videos and all.
She was like the first weird person.
I had to change the artist on the fly to think. I'm like, man, who I know when I listen to the film, like, what artist would kind of stump him and him be like, fuck, how do I answer this one?
I had a couple of questions, so I'm just like, man, I wonder who his favorite producer is.
Yeah, I did. I was gonna say, I mean, the favorite DJ. He's gonna say he's got to be himself, right? Yeah.
See, that's a tough one, because so I got my Kid Capri was somebody who I would always see him on the mic. And then then you got DJs like Jazzy Jeff, who I wanted to transform. I got my transforming skills. That came from Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
So I could not have. There wouldn't be a favorite DJ.
Yeah.
Jam Master Jay. He was one of the first DJs who was producing and was part. He was not only the DJ in his group, but he was helping produce these songs.
Records. Yeah.
You know, so that's
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that answer when people say like, no, they're bad. They're
good.
Yeah,
Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah.
Missy and Lauren.
He's gonna put it on while the cameras are still on. We're gonna fix that one. But no, we'll take this shot. I mean, this is a big moment for me. I look forward to this.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you for having me, guys.
There it is.
It's tequila.
You know what? And sometimes I told you that's
cool,
Codigo.
but that's good.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
That's different. That's Codigo.
That was good. That's got a little
it's good.
bite.
I was gonna say the same thing.
It's a little cheaper than Casamigos, and it's not as sweet and sugary and syrupy. I know you love your Casamigos, but that's not
Hey
good
man,
tequila.
let me give you a little Spanish lesson. It's código.
Codigo. Oh yeah, I know. Someone told me that the other day. As I was making the margarita, I'm like, listen, I appreciate you, and I'm definitely not trying to say it wrong, but I'm just gonna make this margarita. Like I don't got time for this lesson right now.
Wait, he said you're at
Mama Shelter in Hollywood.
Mama
Yep,
Shelter.
right here. Yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime. Come,
Yeah,
come
I'll
through
come
if you know what I mean. I'll let
He's the
Jordan know.
plug.
Jordan abuses that fucking plug for sure.
I took some time off. You see?
I know you did.
Man, it's been like 2 years
I
for
know
me.
you took some years off too.
Yeah,
I
years.
appreciate it, man.
Take fucking time off from what?
Drinking.
What do you mean? From drinking.
No,
Yeah.
From
Or not
drinking
from so-
and just
No.
eat a plug.
Yeah.
He be giving us free.
Felli.
drink.
Got it.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Or,
my name
you know.
is Hector. I do not work for that corporation and give out free
I
stuff.
mean,
not me.
I mean, I'm talking about like
You were talking about my old job.
Yeah, your old job.
Not my current.
Let me tell you,
Porn job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go to Mama Shelter, and a lot of the times I would just walk out fucked up from there, way too fucked up. So I'm like, yo, I need a break from this shit. And he's like, yo, I'm the bartender. And I'm like, nah, that is bad news. That is bad news. I'm gonna be like, yo, tequila shots, run.
Let's go. Let's run.
When
it.
the homie's a bartender,
Yeah.
it's
Blackout.
it's
the rooftop. No, that's dangerous.
But
Make
see,
your
I'm
plans.
a good friend, and I don't want to get smacked for hearing that like my homie's acting a fool or an idiot. So I definitely pay attention to like what I've been doing. Yeah.
Cool.
Like if someone's acting crazy, I'd be like, nah, you're done, bro.
how did all y'all meet?
That's a good question. Shit.
Yeah.
I met
Bumble?
Jesus. Yeah, Bumble business.
I had to get one joke in here, bro.
I like that. Well, we can make a long story short. I manage my homie who's a hip hop artist. And Wolf, when I moved out here, Wolf had produced a few records for him, and we met. Me.
Oh,
and
you
him.
produce?
Yeah.
I used to.
We all met in a room one night. Shout out to Caesar. We were working on one of the
Bartender,
records.
producer, wannabe
Yeah.
baller.
Yeah.
Got it. Now I know what all y'all do.
Hey, wait. Does he wear like the sleeves and shit? Does he wear the thing?
Oh man, bro.
Nah,
I hope so. I hope so.
Steps out the slides and throws on some shoes.
Okay,
and
I'm not
throws
mad
up
at
some
that,
bricks.
Jordan. That nonchalant brick session.
Yo, I'm the
see.
same way, but I suck. I'm the dude that looks kind of tight on the court.
I'm just not great.
Yeah.
But
good, though.
no, so we met in that quick meeting when I like first moved out to LA like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, actually.
That's
today.
crazy.
It's been 5 years.
Nice.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Congratulations.
16. Thank you. Appreciate
look
it,
at
bro.
you.
And then ever since that, we've had a dope connection.
Wait,
We're
how
both,
long?
5 years.
5 years.
I've been here. Yeah. We just always had like a great banter about music and different opinions.
And how did y'all
like,
meet?
Because I managed my homie who's a hip hop artist.
Oh, gotcha,
And then
gotcha.
he had produced a few records.
I see.
We came in a room one night because the dude that he was working with, like the main engineer, Caesar, we were all just cooking up at his house. Like the first week I moved out here, I met Wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were
then-
straight from Boston.
from Massachusetts.
From Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy. And then ever since then, like me and Wolf have
Yeah.
just attacked random ideas together. I have an event. I hit him up to DJ it. Had this podcast idea. He was the first one I contacted for it. Launched Lethal Management together as like my management little thing. And, just kind of like my right hand, my brother that I know anything and almost everything. He's a solid individual that I always know is genuine. So, and then it was kind of the same thing.
Don't leave him hanging.
Yeah. I'm bad, bro.
I fist put myself like fucking.
And then Jordan, we met at a party. We were just chilling one night.
Just like you told me. Networking.
Yeah, we met him night one. We talked for like 2 hours on the couch, just chilling about music and shit. And I was literally in my mind going, man, we need a third host. And I definitely want to have everyone different diversities on the show. And then I was like, so I meet Jordan. I literally
Being that Jordan's Indian.
yeah.
Damn near.
I literally said it though that night without any intent of like knowing when this would happen. And then I say that I go to this random ass party that I would never be at. And fucking Jordan's sitting there. We talk for 2 hours. It's just like good energy, good vibes. We dap up. I tell him real quick before I leave. I'm like, yo, by the way, I'm gonna bring something up to you. I have this idea about a podcast. Like, I know this might sound crazy. We literally just met, but like, let me know if you're interested. He said, I'll bet. Let me know I'm in there, as he would say. You know what I mean? And then he comes, checks out one of the filmings of the episode, and he said, yeah, say less, I'm down. So, and now it'll almost be a year that this has been going on in February.
It's about to be a year. Holy shit. January. The fuck?
January. Yeah, actually it's January, huh?
Shit's cooking, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Network is everything.
Yeah. And now it's my brothers. Now it's my three. Like, we both work so much and do different shit, but it's like, this is kind of fun that every month we get to get back and talk our shit. And
so this is a monthly.
Yeah.
Podcast.
For now. Yeah.
How's the traction been for you guys on it?
It's been good. I think it started off better than it's been going lately, but that's just because like you said, it's a lot for me to be up on the social media shit and YouTube shit and making sure everything's like, I get the clips and everything. We're good. It's just finding that traction and niche. We had a few
more marketing
clips go crazy on TikTok when Jordan said Drake's best song of all time was Hold On, We're Going Home.
That's a fact.
And that's a fact.
That went crazy on TikTok.
Jordan said what song?
Hold On, We're Going Home is the best Drake song of all time. Yeah.
That's
true.
Hold on, I'm coming home.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Really? I mean, it's that doesn't. That's not the time. I'm interested in how you came to that conclusion.
I mean, it's just like the greatest complete song that he's ever made.
True.
It's very complete.
We're gonna clip this again and see if it goes.
I've never thought about this, so I'm like, my wheels are turning right now.
He gave a great reason to.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just a complete song. I'm a big instruments dude. I'm a big bass heavy dude. So once I got into the beat, I was like, okay, cool. And then what he's actually saying is just like, it's like the spirit is cool.
Yeah, a lot of people actually agree with you. The comments were going crazy.
I'm gonna add to that. I agree with Jordan too, because I feel like Hold On, We're Coming Home, we're going home, whatever the title is. It's one of those songs that you're gonna hear 15, 20 years down the line.
Timeless. Forever.
Wedding.
It is timeless.
When it becomes a wedding staple song, you know that shit's a classic.
So it's not Tootsie Slide.
No, hell no. I forgot about that song.
Terrible joke.
I'm gonna let you know my music taste is elite.
Jesus Christ, here we go.
We've heard that.
All right, so now that we're on that topic, what's the best Lil Wayne song of all time?
The best Lil Wayne song.
I go off instinct, and I want to say Hustler music. I want to say Hustler music off rip.
Song on an album.
On an album.
I go off of
DJ.
what the first thing.
I'm gonna say go.
Mine's
DJ.
Hustler music because that's the first song that I wanted to blurt out was Hustler music.
If it's my favorite, it's probably like
Hustler music is timeless. Though.
Shoot Me Down is such a great fucking song.
Shoot Me Down is incredible.
Misunderstood.
You went deep album cut.
Yeah, Misunderstood is so good.
My favorite Wayne song is Upgrade You freestyle though. When he went over that Beyonce freestyle.
Speaking of Lil Wayne, I think I was listening to a lot of Posse Cuts this morning for whatever reason. And Lil Wayne always has a crazy verse. Forever, crazy verse. Swagger Like Us, crazy verse.
Always.
He just dropped a record called You Dig, and that shit is fire.
Yeah.
It is fire.
No, have you heard that?
Like, it's old Wayne,
fucking
bro.
killed that shit.
Bro, it's fire. And it's so under the radar. I'm like, man, this shit is insane.
Who's on that? There's somebody else on that, isn't there?
Oh, it's just him. It's just his record.
No, then that's not what I'm talking about. There's another one that just came out with him and somebody else on it.
Ooh, I can't think of it.
Like, is it Baby Keem?
Was he featured on it?
Somebody else was featured on it, man. I heard it.
Jordan's about to fucking find it.
Yeah, find that because the
one I'm referring to is You Dig. It like just dropped. Okay. Yeah, and it's like old.
I see what you're talking
Wayne. Like I was like, did he cut this up years ago? But he's mentioned current shit, so I don't think he did. But it was
Lil Wayne, man, fuck
that guy.
Give someone his flowers.
You don't have a bad
Wayne,
verse
bro.
except the one he sent me one day that I never used. And then he got mad at me when I told him it wasn't the business.
So what's your favorite Wayne song then?
Damn.
I've never thought about this.
It's literally Carter 3 though.
Wait, y'all don't like Rebirth?
Rebirth.
I mean, I can.
Is that Prom Queen?
Yeah, Prom Queen was on that. It's a rock album.
He was the one that just went from hip hop to rock. I mean, to rock.
Yeah.
Prom Queen.
I can tell you two songs that I thought he spit the craziest type of flow and what he said was a milli.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And 6 foot, 7 foot.
Oh shit, I'm sick.
I was gonna say
those are perfect.
I was gonna say
those-
in retrospect of what you say, like for Drake, like timeless record can always be played. Like the way the song is built, everything. I was gonna say, I think technically it'd have to be a milli.
A milli is so
But for
crazy.
me, Hustler music is a time in my life. The Carter 2, like
nostalgia.
Anytime Hustler music comes on, those drums in the beginning hit me, and that shit gets in. I'm like, I literally like go like, oh my god,
you get transported to a different
I love
time.
this song, like, and he's just his flow on that.
Wayne
everything.
is like, even like I'm trying to think of something current. It's tough with him because you could say like uproar.
Yeah.
Like that
was the most recent one.
bro.
That was
Yo, his verse on Tyler's album is insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Remember when I first I sent you immediately? I'm like, did you hear the Wayne verse?
He was going crazy.
Oh my god!
It was
like he's got like 3 punchlines within a matter of like 10 seconds. You're like, whoa, hold on, rewind. Wait, not yet. There was another punchline. We'll rewind it after this punchline.
I've always said that Lil Wayne is the punchline king.
He's my favorite rapper alive.
Really?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
When it comes
I'm not mad
to,
at that.
Like if you would have asked me anything with Lil Wayne, it would have been like somebody or Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. I wouldn't have.
Without
Straight
a
up.
doubt.
I'm gonna tell you why, because he understands he can ride a beat no matter underground, no matter hood, album cut, commercial. Like he's got something for it.
Yeah,
Period.
and he did it before a lot of people too.
what?
Yeah.
A
hell
lot
yeah.
of people.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
He's been doing that.
Damn,
Shout out. I mean, Lil Wayne has
Lil Wayne
to
been
always
the
get his flowers. I think he's one of those artists that does fly under the radar of greatness and like legendary and iconic.
Bro, he has to have
I don't
been
think
on.
he's handed the flowers he deserves.
There's
in my
more
opinion.
hit Lil Wayne songs, in my opinion, that he's been on. They may not have been his personal songs, but he's even been featured on than any other rapper.
Yeah.
Like heaven forbid, something happened with Wayne, and you're gonna hear. There's no. I mean, think about it. What rapper has been featured more on a song? Like it ain't Jay-Z, it ain't Nas.
Nope.
It's
only Wayne
it ain't even Drake.
It's not even Drake yet. I mean, he
it's
might.
Lil Wayne has been,
has to be
in
Lil
my
Wayne.
opinion, on more hot featured records. I don't mean hot as in radio.
Yeah.
It could have been a hot freestyle that just it blew the fuck up, or it was
Facts.
like you can't name another rapper alive.
Because he was just
No ceilings.
Like you said, he I feel like he's
No ceilings.
a rap chameleon where he
Man.
can make his flow fit any beat,
Bro.
that
Anything.
he gets on, right? Where it's
Man.
like,
Yeah.
and that's what makes Lil Wayne.
It was what he said, bro. Like, we are not the same. I'm a Martian. Like, no one is that. Man. Like,
He wasn't playing.
no, he wasn't
Yeah, he
playing.
wasn't
Like,
playing.
It was
I
like
feel
game
kind of
over.
Little Uzi
Yeah.
takes that like mentality of it, but like this man did it first, and will keep doing it at a very high level. Like I said, like everyone's like, man, I like even with M, like. M can't do, in my opinion. Of
The
course, I love
swag
him.
isn't
the
there.
swag,
Like,
yeah.
that-
but,
and that was what I
Lil
was-
Wayne hasn't lost.
So for
it.
me, and
Yeah.
I'm a melodic person, I need to have swag in it. I'm not just a
Bars.
lyric.
Yeah.
Like, and Wayne possesses the swag. He knows how to ride and flow on a beat, and he's got the lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so excited. If you haven't heard your dig yet, I can't. If you could play that shit on the way from it.
No, and I think I have.
Okay.
And I wouldn't
You were
doubt
just
it
talking about the
because
different
I know I'm pretty sure I've heard that.
Yeah.
But you guys also got to remember that I got to listen to so many songs.
Oh yeah.
Well,
It's
because I'm
insane.
picking like, is this
Yeah.
something I could play? I'm constantly looking for something to like, we should be playing this.
Yeah.
And so I forget, did I hear that? And if it wasn't a hit, which you dig, probably what you're saying about is not.
Yeah.
It's a lyrical.
Yeah,
driven
definitely
song.
not like a rate, like not a smash where you would say that, but like for me as that Wayne fan, I was
Bro.
like, yo, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Where did this come from? Like I'm excited.
Can y'all?
Yeah.
Can y'all? Do y'all know the most? What would you say the most famous Lil Wayne punchline was of all time? I got it off top.
Oh man, I have a favorite one.
The lasagna line.
Real G's movies in silence like
Sounds like
lasagna.
lasagna.
I quote this shit so often.
Yeah.
And it's like
Hands down.
I said that to somebody and they're like, what?
And it just happened to be on like kind of a commercial song.
Yeah.
And it's like, but that was like some.
I was gonna
crazy.
say
That shit was
lollipop
crazy.
too. You don't want that
Crazy.
latex that says, "Oh, I think I'm
That
latex."
latex.
Yeah.
yeah.
Crazy
That's a,
bar.
that was-
Everyone always
that's
used to say
that's
that
a
shit,
classic
yeah.
Lil
That's a
Wayne.
classic.
But yes, that lasagna line is
hands down,
crazy.
Yeah.
People are like, yo, where you been? And I always like, Real G's moving sounds like lasagna.
Forever. Punchline king, like we said, man. Wayne.
So good.
For real.
So random question before we get off.
Yeah.
All right, we'll sign off on this question.
Wayne or Young Thug?
Wayne
for me.
Cool.
Yeah, it's definitely Wayne.
All right, just making sure.
It has nothing against
A lot of
Young
people.
Thug.
What's your answer?
Mine's Wayne. I grew up with Wayne.
Okay, I was gonna say, all right.
That's what started me.
Yeah.
In 7th grade. I'll never forget it. Then Drought 3. Then No Seal.
And that's nothing against Thug.
Can y'all take it back to The Block Is Hot?
Yeah.
Damn.
400 degrees.
I can, and I've definitely listened to it back then, but like I don't ever go back and play that album now.
500 degrees.
I'm just saying, me personally, and because I always do this too. Like when I first heard of Wayne, when I was like, I don't even know how old I was, maybe 10, 12. Like I always would go back to like, okay, when was his first album? And I'd like listen progressively. I'd never go back now and play that.
Do y'all know the first Lil Wayne song that the world heard him on?
Wasn't it wasn't his own song, right? No, it was when he was in the group.
Was it your
He's in a
song?
group.
Back that ass up?
Is it Back That Ass Up?
Oh, yeah.
And his
What year
only
now?
part was at the very end
Yep.
where he said, now after this, back it up and
Oh yeah, drop it like it's hot. Yeah,
Man, DJs love using that as a transition to
Yep.
Snoop's Drop It Like It's Hot.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
But, yo, it's crazy that we're talking about Lil Wayne. I think it's an original pressing of Back That Ass Up vinyl.
Wow.
That shit is warped, but it still works.
Oh, I bet.
I have that shit
He
at my
said it
crib.
still works.
It still works, bro. Like that
Like,
shit
what
is.
kind of old vinyl do you normally have?
This
Like,
shit is
'cause
like-
I got a lot of old vinyl. It doesn't work, but this one works.
Yo, this shit is warped, and it's like. It's scratched up. You could tell
bro.
some DJ fucking played the shit out of
Played out,
it.
of course.
So like it's warped as hell. And I remember I forgot I was in the record shop in Santa Cruz, and I was like just going through shit, and I'm like, back that ass up. I'm like, I'm
That's
picking
amazing.
this shit.
See, and I'm in that zone right now, dude.
Yeah,
man. I love
it's so
it.
fun, dude.
Y'all got to come to the crib, bro.
Dude.
Oh, I
You
mean,
gotta come to the crib. During
That's not even a
COVID, I
question.
got rid of. I was trying to get my collection down to 10,000, and I think I got it down to 20,000.
I was
if
about
you
to
need
say
some help with getting that collection down,
I was about to
am
say
there.
when you
definitely
say
got-
I am
collection,
there. I am taking donations
Yeah.
to the
When
All Bass No Treble Fund.
when you said I'm trying to get my collection, I'm like, this man has thousands
that's
of
insane.
records.
Bro, it
Nuts.
was, like
Man,
I
I
had
have, like,
shit I didn't
20.
even know I had it.
I have
Yeah.
20.
I have 20.
Like I said, I just started though, and like you instantly become
Like
obsessed.
20, literally 20.
Like,
Yeah.
20, like I have 20 vinyls. Like anytime,
like,
You don't even have a crate.
no, nope. They're just there next to it. Like I said, I just got into this shit probably like a few months ago, and I dove really hard into it. And then I've been working like crazy, so I haven't had a chance to go to the record store.
Oh, like spinning real wax. Like
Yeah.
you wanted to do the real shit.
Oh, no,
Like,
no, I
not
just-
Serato.
I just wanted to get the like
nostalgic.
dive
I
into
got it.
record player
I got
like lifestyle mentality. And
Yeah.
having
When
that
anytime
shit.
you want to dive into alphabetizing
Oh,
some shit,
man.
you're welcome to. You're welcome to
playing.
fucking come to the
I'm
house.
there.
Yo,
Bro, we'll set it up.
Really quickly, did you ever watch? I think it was this Fuse YouTube. There were YouTube episodes. I think they might have been on TV, but essentially they went up to like DJs' houses. It was like Melody, a bunch of like the
J-Rock.
J-Rock. Yeah. They went to their
J-Rock.
houses and stuff, and essentially they were like asking them about their collections, and it's crazy how it's like, oh yeah, I organized my collection by record label or whatever. So I remember I was just like, yo, I'm gonna start organizing my shit by record label too, like my Rockefeller records, my Def Jam
That's dope.
records. So I was just like, yo, I'm
Every
gonna just
DJ is
organize it.
different.
I can't even do that. I got like 5 Mac Miller vinyls.
Bro.
I love Mac Miller.
I
the,
do.
The used
saw.
section at any record store has good shit. You are going to spend a little time there, but you are going to find gems, and they are cheap. And
That's
you're
what
not
I'm
gonna be
getting
paying
into now.
$30.
That's what I'm
for the
saying.
vinyl.
Now I'm getting into just finding random shit and being like, ooh,
Yeah.
and taking it. Like before, I like obviously bought like a Kanye vinyl and a J. Cole and Mac Miller,
Yeah.
like the newer artists that they
Y'all are
have.
talking about me. Y'all sound 85.
Yeah.
Dude, no, yo, check this. Like, I have this Kanye power vinyl, but it has the album artwork. It like imprinted on the actual vinyl, and I remember someone saw it and was like, "Yo, bro, give you $100 for it. I'm like, fuck no, dude. This is the power vinyl. It has, I think it has the acapella. It has obviously the clean version. The
it's like
version
is probably the crazy. Kanye Babes I got.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even gonna bring that up on the show.
Oh damn.
You got
James to this day is like, Dad, do you know how much I could sell them damn shoes for? And I'm like, no.
You're like, I don't give a fuck. They're mine.
You hit him.
He told me one day, he's like, I swear, Dad. And he sent me a photo, and I think it was like on, somebody had listed them for like $100,000.
Yeah.
Like that, I doubt they got that.
Wait, which one's the ones with the dropout bear?
They sold for 14.
The college dropout.
The dropout bear on the back?
Wow.
The brown ones.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Wow.
Yeah. Never been worn.
Never been worn.
Oh my God.
I told you I wasn't gonna bring it up on the episode, but that's
He brought it up so you can talk about it.
With the note from Kanye and all that.
I was gonna
$1 million
because I was gonna ask that and I forgot too because I was like, shit, does that seem obvious for me to ask that? But I'm like a mega Kanye fan. So like, do you and him still maintain a relationship after these years and stuff?
Nah,
like,
man.
Was it?
Well, we yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's only if we run into each other because he's like the last time I saw him, he invited me out to Wyoming when he did the whole
party
for the Yay listening
a few years ago.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, and we chopped it up. You know, I had an opportunity to hang out. I was one of the few people of the, I want to say it was 100 people he invited that actually got to spend time with him after the event was over.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool, and we chopped it up. And I'm like, bro, get a consistent phone number, like,
Yeah, man.
because
It's like your hood friend that
I wouldn't
constantly
doubt
changes
it.
number.
Let me see. I promise you. let me go in my contacts, bro. I bet
At least
you
6
I
numbers.
still have a Kanye.
Like I said, it's like that hood friend that fucking keeps changing the number.
Read what that says. All that when I typed in Kanye.
Email, Kanye sale, Kanye's cousin, Kanye's A&R, Kanye Hawaii. Yeah, everywhere.
That's crazy.
Read the top one.
AI branch Kanye's email.
No, the top. The couple of
Amber Rose Kanye.
because
It's different
bro,
stages of his life.
because you
Wild,
got to
bro.
know how to get a hold of people.
Yeah.
and I'm not saying I bugged Amber to get a hold of Kanye, but I'm not saying I didn't.
I can't confirm or deny that statement.
Can't confirm or deny. Oh wow,
That's amazing.
Yeah, Al Brand.
That's
I
legendary.
haven't typed Kanye in my Don C.
Wow.
Which was his, you know.
Yep,
Manager.
Here's the funny thing. Hit
He
Boy.
managed him at one point.
Hit Boy comes up because when I first met Hit Boy, I kind of knew him because of Kanye.
Yeah.
And so I labeled it Hit Boy, Kanye West producer. And we all know what happened with that whole incident.
Yeah.
That's wild.
We're
That's
gonna bring you up to speed and get
But
you
there is
some
an
tattoos.
actual Kanye West. It's just that whatever that number is, that used to be his number.
That ain't his
It's
number.
Kanye West at
It was,
different
it was
stages.
an 818 number, but he used to change his number like every 4 months.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
different stages of his life.
but this was a stage in his life where he had this number. I remember this was his number for at least like a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was his best time.
That's wild.
As long as
That's
it's crazy.
crazy.
Time.
As you can see, I've
I'm so
transferred
glad I
every.
asked. I'm so glad I asked now. I'm like, thank you. That's amazing.
We're gonna work on getting some NFTs for you.
I'm getting in that game a little bit, man. I actually just
It's a lot to wrap your head around, bro.
Finer things, 200K. Got you. We can do it. We can do it. Look at you gotta think of the artist though that you have on it. You know what I'm saying? So then
we
people
just
are
got to
buying.
get those artists to sign off on that.
Yep.
That's true.
That would be crazy though.
But you can. I'm saying there's some things that you can definitely.
No, for
make
sure.
NFT.
One of my business partners, and I can't really talk about this, in public, but we got some things that are interesting that we're working on.
Thanks, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, but I want to hear what you got. I want to hear what you got to say because we got a crazy relationship with a particular company that I know you're familiar with.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Jordan definitely bring you up. That's what he does for sure.
Yeah.
With
Jordan
he'll bring you
man.
right up to speed with that.
I was really happy to when my son introduced me to Jordan as his homie.
Yeah.
And I told James, I'm like, you need to stick with this dude, man. He knows he's a good friend. 'Cause I could tell he was a good person.
Yeah.
And he
Has good energy.
He got good energy.
Yep.
And James has always had friends like that. But Jordan
Felt the same way about you, bro.
I'm his longest friend. So,
Yo, no, it's funny. No,
Pause
it's not,
that.
It's
Pause
not
that.
funny, but
pause. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. My bad.
Good Lord. All right. Good talking to you guys.
I grabbed my tequila when you said it. I was like, oh.
No, like Jordan on a daily basis on his Instagram, he's just always just like about bettering yourself and shit. And I feel like it's refreshing to be around or even be close to kind of those people, right? Because it's like
that's your life's journey. Should be about bettering yourself.
Yeah, and it's like steel sharpens steel, right? Like everybody's kind of on their own journey, but you're like, you know, for me, I'm a very competitive person, so it's like, yo, Jordan's trying to do this, and not in a negative way. It's like, yo, he's working. There's no reason why I can't be working. So it's just like, I never told him this, but it's just like, thanks, yo, it's one of those things where it's like the friends that you keep kind of make you level.
We giving you your flowers on this one, Jordan.
Yeah.
No, but you guys all have the energy's right. You don't meet. I've done things over the years, and there's always like usually that one person that's like, this is great, except for this motherfucker right here, right there.
But y'all don't have that. You're cool. Fuck you.
Yeah. Nah, y'all got.
Man, that's amazing to hear.
You gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep going.
That's the biggest compliment I've probably received.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The GOAT.
Man,
I'm just gonna keep taking notes.
We gotta, and I mean, shit. I mean, it's like just like that. Like conversation be going, and time fucking flies by. So.
I gotta go eat some spaghetti.
Yeah,
ever since that.
Yeah, he
now
let me
you
know
got
about
me.
The time. I was like, I think we're gonna keep going. I was like, all right,
spaghetti.
All right,
gotta take this opportunity.
Last question. Best spaghetti in LA.
I'm gonna tell you. And
give a name drop.
Buca de Pepo.
Oh, I've heard of
commercial-ish type spot.
Yeah.
Buca de Pepo, and I always say it wrong. I hope I'm saying it right. But the one in Pasadena, and they're all pretty much because it's kind of a chain with a chain. But man, dude, I don't know what it is about their spaghetti,
it's just the regular spaghetti
and their lasagna, and their ravioli.
They're gonna have to give you some endorsement after this. They're gonna flock.
No, I might just have to call in an order. Hope I'm not too late to pick it up right now. But
yeah. We will make sure you get you out of here.
I'll take y'all, man. We'll go to the one in Pasadena is my spot.
Yeah.
And you got to get they have I think it's the Greek salad. Whatever they're big, they come in these huge portions. I love
the family size style that they have.
I think we went one year for James' birthday.
For James' birthday.
Was it?
Yep.
It was Buca de Pepo?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
We gotta
go.
We went there.
I'm about it. I love me some pasta.
I love it, Tom.
For real. Yeah. That would be my answer about my question is pasta for the rest of the food I can eat for the rest of my life.
Hell
pasta.
No.
And you're from Massachusetts, man.
Yeah. Cold pasta.
Well, your answer was great too. This some people have come on the show. They've been like, yeah, rice. I'm like, one meal you could eat the rest of your life. Rice? Who said corn? Someone said corn, bro. And I was like,
what's wrong with salmon?
No, I'm just saying that's not bad. But the rice and corn, I was literally like, all right, we don't even have to ask any more questions. I don't. What the fuck?
Spaghetti hands down, man.
Man, but we'll end it there. And for real, from bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Here.
Next time we hang, we're gonna drink some wine, eat some pasta.
Oh man,
we got to bring James Jr.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I would love that for real. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
that's this week's episode of All Bass No Treble. We appreciate everyone tuning in each and every single week. As always, love, peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this week's episode of All Bass No Treble. If you could please subscribe and like, and also get the notification button smashed for us, that would mean the world to us. If you'd like to keep up with myself, my co-host, or our special guest this week, all of our social medias and info is right below. And if you would like to listen, tune into Apple Podcasts or Spotify, as you can hear us on there as well. Again, thank you so much for tuning in this week, and I will see you on the next episode.